thought I'd do something different today. We're going to call it a whittle and chill, where I just try to whittle something with this knife and talk about a few things. You guys know that I've been learning how to carve lately. It actually kind of took off with these little things that I dubbed the zombie heads. People love these. They're just simple little things you can carve. It progressed to something like this. A lot of those smaller ones there I've been making with the Huntsman, Victorinox Huntsman. This one has the large blade as well as the small blade. And I gotta say, they are quite handy to have. I know a lot of people love this thing, and I can see why. I never had one growing up, so I was pretty excited to play with one. And, sneak peek, I gotta show you something here. I liked it so much I went and bought another one. The Outrider. Boom, look at that. It was kind of a toss-up between this and the Work Champ. I'm glad I didn't get the Work Champ because it is way wider than this. This is perfect for my hand, and I've got small hands. And I just got to show you this blade here. Boom. This looks a lot bigger in person than it does on camera. Just FYI. And I actually got it because I found that the Huntsman, I can do a lot of cool little things. But when I want to hog off a lot of material, I just felt like I needed something bigger, stronger, and thicker with less flex. And it's got the liner lock. Now, the other thing that's kind of cool about this is that it comes with scissors. And for a 111 model, it's not too common to have scissors as well as a saw. And by the way, I was the type of guy, before I started shopping for Victorinox knives, that was like, what do I need scissors for? Why is everyone so obsessed with these scissors? Bruh, it's because they're freaking awesome. Let me show you. Show me a pair of scissors that can do this. Let me zoom in. I mean, that's pretty smooth, right? I don't own any other scissors that can do that. I just buy cheap scissors, but... Anyways, I figured since I do so much crafting and stuff, it's a pretty handy thing to have. And I also like, actually, the inline Phillips. Let me zoom out. Jesus, this is turning into a freaking Swiss Army review or something. This is something the Huntsman doesn't have. So, something a little bit different to go with the beef. Alright, enough about the Swiss Army knives. Let's put these away. And what I really wanted to do tonight is just mess around with this thing. This is a homemade knife I made. I made this from scratch. I got a full video on my YouTube channel, actually. I tried my best to put a proper Scandi grind in there. 10 degrees per side, so a total of 20. You can see how thin that is. Ooh, shoot. It's very sharp. It's pretty thick. There is 0 flex. Very solid. I was actually kind of surprised how sharp I got this thing. Pretty cool, right? It's pretty scary. It's not perfect. Did it all by hand. But I'm learning. Why don't we just keep it simple? This guy didn't turn out really well here, so ignore him. And let's just get going here. Sometimes kind of awkward when I'm trying to film and carve at the same time, but I'll just get a little notch here. Let's just see what happens. Sometimes I surprise myself. You know what? I should really have my glove on. It's funny how many people make fun of me for wearing a glove. And then when I don't wear a glove, I get lectured by the safety police. But lately, my knives have been getting sharper and sharper, so I feel like it's a good idea. I don't know if you guys are going to like this style of video or not. But I'm going to post it anyways. YouTube's been making a lot of changes lately. We just got a notification saying that in February, if we can't get at least 10 million views for our short form content in a 90-day period, $0 for you. Which is pretty shocking. I can get a pretty large amount of views on my shorts. And, sorry, I'm just going to put another little notch here. Oops, a little bit high. Anyways, I get quite a few views, and I just find that 10 million is kind of like, that's a lot. Like, I'm only at like maybe 4 or 5 million per 90-day period. So, my earnings for ad revenue through YouTube will probably go to almost zero, according to what they're wanting to do by then. There's a lot of outrage right now. I know it's probably boring for the non-creators, but it's just frustrating for people that are trying to do this for a living. I'm going to keep doing this stuff because I love it, but, you know, I am trying to pay bills too. That's kind of my goal, is to like be able to do something I love. One thing I never told you guys is what I did before I did YouTube. Any guesses out there? Nice. Look at those eyes. I think I evened them out there. It's a pretty easy way of making eyeballs. Alright, now for the smile. What I like about this knife, it's not just that it's sharp and stiff. It's that Tanto tip. I can kind of use it as a skew chisel. As well as a knife. Kind of a 2-in-1. Alright, yeah, what did I do before the whole YouTube thing? Oh, man. I don't even know if I want to tell you. It was a stressful job. I did it for just about 20 years. Well, I guess over 20 years if you consider my education. But I avoid talking about it. High pace, high stress. I don't know. One day I'll tell you guys all about it. All right, sorry, I had to change position there. It's a little bit awkward when I'm filming. I think I already said that, but my goal is to just notch this out more and more, and then eventually we'll just knock out these little pieces here. And we'll get nice and high there. Shoot them off camera again. Now I should be able to get my point in there and just clip all that off. Just like that. Sometimes I just sort of flick it. I'll just work my way around to this side. Got to be a little bit ambidextrous here, but I'm going to just do this off camera. Hang on just a second. All right. Now we're going to add some teeth. I would use a smaller knife, but my goal was to just use this knife today. The teeth might not be visible yet, but we're going to torch this thing with a little lighter later, and that will make it a lot more prominent. One more here. Oops. Definitely easier with the smaller knife. But I figured some people might just have a big bushcraft knife. Maybe one of those Mora knives or something, so figured let's see if I can do it with this, and if I can, other people can probably do it with a Mora knife. Mora Kniv. Mora Kniv? Something like that. I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't bought one of those yet. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. Alright, let's do the top teeth as well. Sometimes these can start looking like a chickmunk sometimes, so that's okay. I've had a lot of compliments with these little zombie head things. A lot of people like to make them with their kids when they're out camping, but I'm sure there's a bunch of grown-ups like me just chilling. It's almost midnight, by the way. It's kind of a nice hobby to do. You can do it late at night, not disturb anyone in the house or your neighbors. And lately, I've been enjoying this much better than scrolling TikTok. By the way, has anyone else noticed that YouTube just seems to be like rage bait news? I feel like even like cool tech channels that I used to watch, they're just doing like tech news now instead of like building computers. I don't know, man. It's kind of annoying. I also found that there's some awesome DIY YouTubers that I used to love watching. Well, I still do love watching. But YouTube never, ever recommends them to me. Which I find just so strange because I would literally watch 100% of their videos. Like start to finish. And, I mean, if that's the case, you'd think that YouTube would definitely recommend it to me because I'd be like the right audience. And, you know, these platforms are all about view time, watch time. How long can you keep a viewer watching a video? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Sorry if I sound like depressed. I'm not really. I'm just kind of chilling and, you know, letting myself ramble. Oh, by the way, I do want to thank my Patreon supporters. You guys have been loyal to me for a very long time. I've got just one tier there. It's like a $3 membership, and it's more of a buy me a coffee type of a tier. But you do have access to some plans there. Yeah, so go check it out if you want to buy me a coffee, and you know you can cancel anytime. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to the current members. All right, let's torch this baby up and probably finalize it here. Actually, I kind of wanted to show you this too. I've been working on a little DIY outdoor crafting kit that I can maybe bring to the beach with me. It's got my gimlets in here. It can hold both my Swiss Army knives. This random knife that seems ridiculously awesome for the price. A couple of lighters. I like to have a couple because if one gets hot, then I just switch the other one. Some tape. I've got another little bag of like, you know, epoxy and wood glue and stuff like that. Basically just the stuff that I seem to use the most often. Figured I may as well bring them out in the woods too. Alright, let me show you how awesome this looks once we torch it. Oops. A few people asked me how I did this, and yeah, let me see. Just a cheap torch lighter. I don't like the regular ones because they leave like a black soot all over. But you gotta go slow. Some people have sent me pictures and they're like completely black. But if you just go slow, it'll just start getting those ridges dark. And then the teeth look a lot more pronounced. Oops. See, I probably went a little too far there. Alright, so that's getting pretty hot now. Switch to this one, and the other one will cool down. Anyways, you get the idea. Maybe I'll finish the rest off camera here. I think I'm going to chop this guy off. He's kind of distracting me. Hang on. Let's see how fast I can chop through here. Whoa. This is driftwood, by the way, so sometimes driftwood can be quite soft, which is not a bad thing when you're learning how to carve. And when you have a sharp knife. Nice. Just going to clean up that part there. Probably going a little fast there. Gotta watch my thumb. Not bad. You can make one of these in probably less than 10 minutes. And you can decorate them with some twine. Give them some hair, a little goatee. Actually, this one was very popular online. I turned this one into a whistle. With some hair, of course. A little mohawk. Turn this one into a file handle. A little bit bigger, but pretty solid with that ferrule. And you can get a little complicated. Make some crazy things like this. This one wasn't actually too hard to make, so I should make a video on that. And, well, this guy, well, he didn't make the cut, so we're just going to leave him over there. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you to all the Patreon supporters and all the viewers here on YouTube. Really appreciate your support. Now go make something. Oh yeah.